Morning students. Today in this video segment, I am going to do the chapter data handling for class 7 ICC mathematics. Today in this video, we are going to focus on few of the topics of this chapter. Those are data and its types, range of the data, tabulation of the data, and how to find the mean or average of the data. So first of all, we'll go for data and its types. So now we'll try to understand what is data and what are the types of data. Data is the collection or the numeric figures what we are given in the questions, like marks of a particular class or the wages of the different workers. The numeric values what you are getting there, those are called data. The types of data. The data are divided into basically two groups: primary data and secondary data. Primary data. These are the data collected by a person without taking any help of a source. It means a person who collects the data, but he doesn't take the help of any other source for that data. That is called primary data. Okay. Secondary data. Data borrowed by a person from some other source. It means here the data are borrowed by a person, taken by a person, and it is also taking the help of the source from other source. It is taking the help. So in this way, primary data and secondary data are having the difference. Apart from these two datas, we are having some other datas named like that: raw data, arrayed data. What is raw data? Raw data are the data which we collect in the original form. The data which we collect in the original form, that is called raw data. And what is arrayed data? Arrayed data is that when we try to arrange the data in ascending or descending order of their magnitudes. That is called arrayed data. So I hope you have understood the data and the types of data. Now we'll try to understand how to tabulate the data, tabulation of data. So now students, we are going to understand how to tabulate the data. Means the given data we have to fix within a table. We have to arrange it. That process is known as tabulation of data. Example I have taken. Suppose you have been given the marks of students of a particular class, which are 15, 12, 17, 12, 12, 15, 17, 15, 15, 10, 10. So we have to tabulate this within a table. So I have arranged the marks according to their ascending order. Smallest is 10, after that 12, then 15, then 17. How many numbers of 10 are there? You can see there are 2. So I have written 2 in place of 10. 12. How many 12s are there? 1, 2, 3, 3. How many 15s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 17. 17, 1, 2. 2 17s are there, right, students? Tally marks. In between you can see I have written tally marks. What is tally mark? Tally mark, nothing, the representation of that frequency only. The numbers we will represent in a different way. Like 2 is there, we will write like this. 3 is there, we will write like this. 4 is there, then we will write like this. And 2 again like this. And suppose if you have 5 to write, then we will write like this. Okay students, you must be knowing about this. So this is the process. We arrange the given data. The raw data we arrange in the table, that is called tabulation of data. Now question comes, if we have to find the range of the data. As I have mentioned in the topics, what is the range? How to find the range of the data? The range means the highest data, the highest value of the data minus the smallest value of the data. If you have to find the range here, range we can find. Range is equal to highest value. What is the highest value here? 17. And what is the lowest value here? 10. So the range of this given data would be 7, students. So I hope it is clear, the range, the data, the tabulation of data and the types of data. At last today we will discuss about the mean, how to find the average of the given data. So now students, we have to understand how to find the mean. There are a lot of questions in the second exercise of this chapter where we have to deal with the mean, median and mode. Today in this video, the end of this video, I'll just clarify what is mean, how to find the mean, and we'll do few questions of the exercises also. In the next class, we'll do the mode and the median. First of all, what is mean? Mean is nothing, the sum of all observations. The sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Okay, students? The sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Example. Suppose we have a data like this 1, 5, 6, 9, 8, 7 like that. Okay. And we have to find that mean of this. So mean of the above data is equal to 1 plus 5, as the sum is there. It means we have to add up all the datas together. 1 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 divided by how many observations total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will divide with the 6. Clear? Now add this all. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 9, 21. 21 plus 8, 29. 29 plus 7, 36. So 36 by 6. Cancel it out. The mean is what? 6. Clear, students? We'll do few questions now of the exercise. Let's start. So now, students, we are going to focus on the questions of the exercise. So I picked the exercise 21B of Selena Publisher. Question number 3. Mean of first 10 odd natural numbers. First 10 odd natural numbers. So first of all, we'll write mean. Odd numbers means 1, 3, 5, 7 like that. How many numbers we have to calculate? Take 10. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We have to divide with 10. Okay. So we'll have to add it up. How to find this? The addition of this? There is a simple formula to add down the odd numbers of the continuous series. How to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 odd numbers are there. So you can just simply square the 10. How much you will get? 100. So the sum you can check out. Later on you can check out. You will get how much? 100. The sum of these all will be 100 divided by 10. So what is the mean of this natural odd numbers? 10 only. I hope it is clear. You can sum out all the numbers given there. You will definitely get 100 only. So we'll move to the next question now. Question number 7. Now I have picked the question number 7 of exercise 21B, students. Here the question says the mean of a certain number of observations is 32. We don't know the data, we know the mean only. Further, it says find new mean or the resultant mean if each number is increased by 3, second, decreased by 3, number 3, multiplied by 2, and number 4, divided by 0.5. It is decreased by 7. Sorry for this. Decreased by 7, increased by 3, multiplied by 2 and divided by 0.5. Okay, students? Now we should understand how to solve it. Let's go for the solution now. So now students, the first part says what would be the new mean if we increase 3 to each observation. The previous observation of the mean, previous mean of the observation given how much? 32. You think if you add 3 in each observation and divide by the same number of observations, that 3 will be taken as common and added together. So the new mean would be what? 30 to the previous mean plus 3. So what will be the answer? 35. Okay students. Second part. When it is decreased. What is decreased? It is each observation is decreased by 7. So the previous mean. Here when it is increased by 3 we have added 3. So what should we do here? 7 we will minus. So what will be there? 25. Correct students? Third part. Third part, the mean would be what? It is saying that each observation has to be multiplied with 2. So the previous observation mean was what? 32. We will multiply with what? 2. So what is that? 64. And we are taking the fourth part. There are 2 more parts, 5th and 6th. I am giving that homework to you. You will try to solve. Fourth number. The mean we will get when we are dividing each observation by what? 0.5. We are dividing. So 32 divided by 0.5. So you will take the 0 here and cancel it. You will get what? 64 again. So I hope this solution is clear to you. More or less what is mean and how to find the mean you have understood. Now I have expectation. I am giving the homework to you to complete the exercise 21A and 21B. The problems whatever you will find. You are free to ask through WhatsApp, or you can write in the comment box that this particular question, next video I should prepare on that particular questions. So I hope you have understood what I have tried to explain to you. So try to complete the exercise. Problems, I would be waiting for your problems and doubt sections. Till then, have a good day and all the best.